And it's a man look again, and McGowan has the outside edge! And welcome back to another episode of the Doug Flutie Boston College Eagles EA Sports College Football 25 Dynasty. We're in year 2, and we're going to be kicking it off by taking on Stanford in an ACC matchup. We've got recruiting sorted for the week. I will give you guys updates as they come along and kind of give you guys those weekend updates, summaries of what I'm doing. And if players commit, I will be sure to update you on that. We need to target linemen and corners. We have a plethora of wide receivers. We need a quarterback, so we're working on that as well. As we said, take on Stanford. We are 85 across the board. They are 82 overall, 81 offense, 84 defense. Let's look to get a win as we play the moments with it being an ACC matchup. First quarter, 3rd and 7. As Stanford lines up in the gun, dropping. Oh, I'm on the safety. Crap, I didn't realize I was on the safety. Someone get there. Someone get there. Oh, like, what is this? All this time in the pocket. Lets them just dance around, throw, and they punt. So now we get a chance to get out there on offense as the stadium. Hey, let's calm down, guys. Calm down a little bit. We're on offense, and we're starting out with an inside run. Alex Broom, 13 yards off the rip, gets us started. I believe that is the takeoff ability. I did not read it quite well. And come back with a play action fake underneath, trying to get the tight end, and we get hit as we throw. So we have Jones in the backfield on 3rd down. We have Bond out wide. I am struggling to read these names, and I shouldn't. We have McGowan out there wide on the other side. And Castellanos drops back, and he's going to take off and run and use that speed to gain the first down in 20 yards. You skeet in the slot here. Play action fake underneath. Oh, we hit him in the hands. Broom drops it. I wouldn't know if I would call that a drop. Forcing completion sounds better. But now we're going to get Bond on the tap pass on 2nd and 10. Looking to use some space and some speed. We get 4. Reagan the tight end going vertical. Freshman Manhertz on the drag underneath. Both look like good options here as Castellanos breaks the pocket against man coverage. And he's running. And he gets it down to the 4. Whatever quarterback we bring in as a recruit, he needs to have some wheels. As Castellanos gets us a huge gain to the 4-yard line. And we're just going to hand this off inside to Broom. And he's stopped at the 1. And we're going to hurry up. And I kind of wish it would just call the same play again. But we're just going to switch it up, hand it off inside to Broom. Up the middle. Trucks in for the rushing touchdown as we take the lead early against Stanford. 3rd and 4 coming up for Stanford, bringing the blitz and the press. And it's a play fake over the middle. Gets it to Daniels completes the pass as Stanford drives down into the red zone now. We're going to be bringing another blitz. Great play fake, had all of us biting there. Quick throw, gets the first down. Going to be using Steele over the middle here, bringing the nickel blitz as Stanford drops back to throw. Hits his man, who eats a massive hit. That guy's jacked. Who eats a massive shot and just falls forward into the end zone as Stanford ties the game up. And now we find ourselves in the red zone. Going to be going to McGowan on the tap pass here, looking to just gain some solid yards. And it's a man look again, and McGowan has the outside edge! And he scores! I don't care if it's gimmicky, it's working. And McGowan shows off the speed, beats the entire Stanford defense to the edge and to the end zone. 3rd and 8 at about midfield. Castellanos on fire. We have McGowan, Skeet, and Bond out wide. Reagan, tight end, inside. Going over the middle. Oh, what? Thought I got him right in the hands there. And this is a very long field goal that I'm not kicking. Very long field goal. I'm not kicking this. Thought we had Skeet over the middle. We in fact did not, but we're going to layer this up to Bond for the huge first down catch down at the 15. And similar spot. Going to be running the tap pass to McGowan again. And he gets it, and he has some speed. Oh, and he's got another score. Jet tap pass. We have the speed at wide receiver. Get it in their hands, let them make plays. Castellanos set it up with a beautiful throw on 4th down to get us into the red zone as Stanford drives, has to punt. We get the ball again. We got a 3rd and 1 inside the 2-minute warning here. And now we're going to change it up and go for a little play action fake. I would love to hit Skeet on the little whip route here. McGowan's on fire. Bond going deep. And running out of time, we're just going to tuck run and run out of bounds. Castellanos, 63 rushing yards on the day. Huge throw right there. And now we are set up in the red zone. All right, let's take our time a little bit here as we're going to be dropping back and hitting Broom out of the backfield to get us to the 6-yard line. 2nd and 3 from the 6. We're going to be changing it up to an inside zone play. Juke move, almost got him. And now it's 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1. They're moving the lineman as we change the play. Doesn't matter. Oh, stopped at the 1, but we get the first. Shoot. No. Running inside. Going back to the inside. Snapping, handing off. Jones cuts it up the middle and finds the end zone again. Up 28-7 in the 3rd quarter, 3rd and 5. Dropping back to pass over the middle to McGowan, and he converts for the first. Castellanos having a pretty efficient day, and our ground attack is humming as well, as we have a 1st and goal from the 9, where we can give Bond the opportunity on the sweep here. Looking for McGowan to really secure that edge with the block, and he just gets him to run with him. And Bond just waltzes in for the touchdown. So Stanford roars back, makes it 35-21, 2-possession game with 5 minutes left in the 4th. 4th and 8, gotta go for it here if you're Stanford. Going deep, oh my. It's a 1-score game. What looked to be a blowout has turned to a 1-score game with 3.5 minutes left. As Stanford, over the middle, dangerous throw by Daniels. Floats in the air and lands harmlessly to the ground, targeting his man over the middle, as we are going to be using Steele over the middle as well. Oh, I bit hard. Doesn't matter. Rooks gets there for his 2nd sack of the day. And now 3rd and 16, Stanford in empty now. Trying to gain back some yardage here as Daniels drops back. We bump a guy, gets it to the crosser over the middle, and he gets the first. Ashton Daniels, 264, 4 touchdowns and a pick. Even with, oh crap, I don't know what I did. Just over 2 minutes left. Dropping back, hits his man over the middle, converts for the first. Daniels is probably going to end up with over 300 yards. 4 touchdowns, 1 interception as of now. And we got the 2-minute warning here. 1-possession game. And we've dominated on the ground with our rush attack. We've kind of extended that a little bit with the jet sweeps and the tap passes over the middle. Quickly to his tight end. Oh, they called a timeout before the 2-minute warning. That was interesting. I'm not sure why, but they did. Now it's a 2-minute warning. And Stanford, Daniels in empty. 2 receivers to the right, over the middle. Daniels dropping back. Quick throw to the tight end. Again, we bring him down. They've got time. Castellanos has struggled this game. 14-27 for 180-something yards. Empty again as he's dropping back, and he's going to get sacked. Stanford has to call a timeout as 3rd and 11 coming up here. Daniels making some calls, dropping back, going for the comeback, and he converts. What poise, what a throw by Daniels. Daniels in the gun, handing off. We shed our block, bring down Irvin. He's got 92 yards on 16 carries. And 1:25 left. Play action fake. Firing deep out the back of the end zone. Daniels in the gun, looking to convert the 3rd and 4. Dropping back to pass. He's going to roll. He's going to just lob it to the back of the end zone. And wait, they're just the single Cardinal? I read that. That still catches me off guard. So now, 1:12 in the game. Should have wrapped it up. We got a chance to right a wrong and come away with a victory as we're just going to run our usual jet tap pass. Doesn't go anywhere. Going to run some hurry up and get the scissors going. Looking to hit Broom out of the backfield as we drop back very quickly. And over the middle, we get it to Bond, and he can't reel it in. 3rd and 7. Dropping back over the middle to McGowan, who converts. And we're running some hurry up here. Looking to get our guys set and snap the ball quickly. Time has started moving again. Underneath to Jones, drops it. 41 seconds left. Looking to get something going. Rolling out on the run. Getting it to Bond, who's going to step out at the 35. Castellanos rolled out. Spy was on him. Couldn't tuck in and run. Found Bond for the gain to the Stanford 35. Gets out of bounds. Stops the clock. And now we're running it with McGowan on one of our specialty sweeps. I do not want to try a field goal yet. I want to get into the end zone now. Giving the freshman Manhurts the opportunity to carry the ball in a sweep, and he is not fast at all. But he gets the first down and gets out of bounds. 16 seconds. Going to be running the fake with Bond and then handing it off on the inside. They mostly just stay home. Up the middle to the 4, we're going to call a timeout. I don't want to kick this field goal because I don't trust myself, right? So we're going to go back to our bread and butter with Bond and hopefully get the edge here. Looking good. Looking great as Bond runs it in from 4 yards out. I did not want to leave it up to chance and kick the field goal. I wanted the darn near sure thing. And now with a few seconds left, Stanford from their 25 needing a miracle. Dropping back. Unleashes the deep ball. Just swap that down. We get an interception. Let's go. I can't see who got the pick, but we get a game-ending interception. Winning 42-35. Stanford put up 21 points in the 4th quarter. And gave me a big scare. Gave me a very big scare that we are going to absolutely blow. Castellanos, 250 passing yards, 4 touchdowns, is your player of the game. I think all of those were just on tap passes. But he made some great plays with his legs, able to tuck and run and get some huge momentum, forced them to put up a spy, rolled out on the run, got it to Bond to put us in position to win the game. Castellanos 20-35 for 250 yards and 4 touchdowns. Alex Broom, senior, added 66 yards and a touchdown on the ground. Castellanos, 10 carries and 93 yards. Datrell Jones, sophomore, gets 18 and a touchdown. Lewis Bond had 2 carries for 18 yards. Leading the way was Bond with 99 receiving yards, 2 touchdowns. McGowan, 2 touchdowns, 62 yards. Reagan, tight end, 69 yards. Alex Broom caught a ball for 7 yards. Derek Manhurts got a ball for 11 yards. Detrell Jones got 1 for 2, and Jaden Skeet had 2 drops. A lot of drops on the day. 1 for Jones, 1 for Broom, 2 for Reagan, 1 for Bond. Defensively, Price was our tackle leader, followed by Ziegler and Holla. TFLs, we got 2 from Rooks. He also had 2.5 sacks, 1 for Jackson, and a couple other singles as well. Interceptions, Jalen Cheek, senior corner, with the ending interception on the Hail Mary attempt. Bryce Steele, middle linebacker, also had 1 as well. And we have a rivalry game against UMass. 0-1 UMass, 1-0 Boston College. We've got a rivalry game shaping up here. We have the huge advantage by 10 overall points. Can we get it done? I would hope. So we have about 6 more playages. I would like to play this game against UMass. I'd like to play as many of these games as I can. I think I agreed all the conference games plus 3 spare play the moments. We'll use one on the rivalry game against UMass after we get a little bit of recruiting done. Punter locked us out because he picked his top 5. We weren't there. Bye-bye. Punter locked us out. We have 200 hours to work with. Let's get going, and I'll give you updates. Updates. We are first for Ben Martino and Lamar Tavares. Martino, better quarterback in every sense. More accurate, faster, stronger arm. Going after both to try to have this contingency plan. We are way ahead on Ben compared to anyone else, and it's kind of close with Lamar, keeping both on the board as options. Going after 4-star tight end Dave Godwin. First by a good bit for him. Going after 2 tackles, a 4-star. And Amaka Tukuafu and Jeff Alford. We are third for Alford. We are first for Maka, looking to lock them up. And once we get recruits out of the way and committed, we can put those hours elsewhere. Going after guard Steve Klein. Going after center Jax Anunbun. Hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. 4-star. We're close. I believe we also got a visit. Oh, we did not schedule a visit yet. We will look to schedule a visit with him soon. 4-star center. It could be very great to have him. Going after a couple defensive ends here. Glenn Doss, 4-star. We are first, but not by much. Gabe Haggins, we are second, but it's close between us and Syracuse, and we still have to offer him a scholarship. And then Andrade, we are third, and it's by quite a bit. Gonna see how long we can stay in this race. Defensive tackle going after 2 guys right now. CJ Goodwell and Vince Carden. Really trying to lock in on Goodwell here. Outside linebacker. We're hanging on by a thread. We might be able to make a late push on 4-star Callaway. And then Mike Washington, we are up there without doing much of anything. Middle linebacker, Lyle Lloyd. We are looking to get some hours into him next week. Corners, we got 2 corners here that we're kind of just floating around with. Hoping to hang on. No safety prospects yet, except for Farrell, who we are 7th, and without doing much. Kicker, we're there. We're his first school. I've yet to scout him. No punter. Mix of athletes here. We might have to pull some points off Tavares and distribute them elsewhere. We'll see what next week looks like and how we're doing with Ben. And with all that taken care of, let's play the moments against UMass. Rivalry game. We should do well with this one. I don't want another scare like Stanford. First quarter drive opportunity starting on our 7. In the gun, Castellanos and Broom in the backfield. Just going to hand it off to him. He's going to run it inside, bounce it back to the left, and get 4. 2nd and 6. Play action fake from Castellanos. Going to roll out. On the run, Jones got him in the hands, and he just couldn't reel it in. Castellanos in the gun again, dropping back over the middle, getting it to McGowan, who converts the first. In the gun, going to be going to Bond with the jet tap pass yet again. Running up outside, big gain out at the 41. 1st and 10, going to be giving it off to Jones. Trying to follow the lineman. Had no one to block. Couldn't get up there quick enough. He gets a solid 7 as we're looking to come right back with the inside handoff. Jones in the backfield again. Might need to look at a new third down back. Oh, hey now. Absolutely blew that play up. Barely got back to the line. 3rd and 3. Star middle linebacker right there. I think he's got 99 zone coverage, which is ridiculous, but over the middle is McGowan, who converts for another first down. And we got Broom back in the backfield, going for the play action fake. Stepping back. Oh, he gets bumped by the ref. Tackle him. Bumped by the ref. Change up the throw because of it. Threw it way too low. And the linebacker gets the freest pick of his life. Stadium on their feet because we need the momentum boost here to get something against UMass. Quick throw and completion. That's a brutal turn of events. Got to layer that ball a little bit more. In the gun, UMass moving the tight end. Time running down. Handing it off inside. Swim move. Breaks a tackle. But still gets buried for a 3-yard loss. Handing it off. No, keeping it on the option play. And loses another 2. Harrison facing 3rd and 15 for UMass. Dropping back. It's a screen. And cut stick tackle brings him down. Riley Moore stepping out there to kick the field goal for UMass. Let's just not hit the kicker, please. All right, we didn't hit the kicker. Barely got it through. UMass up 3-0. And we come roaring back on this drive. In the red zone, 2nd and 5. I should not have kept that. I meant to hand it off. I'm still getting used to holding X being pulled. Still getting used to that. Someone who likes to frequent read options in Madden. Not even frequent. Someone who likes to use read options. It is a bit of an adjustment. And Castellanos finds the hole. Runs for the first. Castellanos using his legs. Getting the job done. And he's going to pull that one. Outrun the lineman. Gets it down to the 3. I thought he bit. Maybe got away with one there. 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to just hand this one off. Lineman pick up their blocks. Oh, hey now. He was well in the end zone before you leveled him. So after Broom gets absolutely leveled after scoring, we put up another big touchdown. UMass gets another field goal. And we try to drop back. We have our 2-minute opportunity here. Hit as we throw, falls incomplete. We have the flood concept going to the short side of the field. I really should have picked a spot to move to because I just gave them like 15, 17 yards. 15 yards was in fact the correct estimate, and it's now 3rd and 25. Gonna give this to McGowan to just get a completion and get the time rolling. Try to juke back inside. No dice. Castellanos has thrown 2 picks today. Had the big touchdown. Did throw 2 interceptions. And we're setting up to boot it back to UMass. Gunners running down Turner. Oh, we miss. No. We really could have just gone for it there. Huge return by UMass. Sets them up, but they go backwards. Setting up a 3rd and 22 from their side of the field. Dropping back, just going to the flat. Massive hit! And it looks like they punted. A lot of craziness there. But it ends with no one getting points before the half. And us driving to start the second. As we're going back to the ground game with Broom. Up the middle for 8. 3rd and 3 coming up. Just looking for the quick conversion here. Underneath to Skeet. Tried to dive for it. Stopped short at the 1. It's on the 1-inch line, basically. Broom. Can he punch it in? Give it to him. Dives in. Gaping hole. And we add to our lead. And we ripped off a huge run to make it 28-6. 4th and 8 in the fourth quarter. UMass dropping back, going to their tight end. And they convert, shaking off the hit, eat a massive hit stick, and they find themselves in another 4th and long opportunity. This time, 4th and 14. I don't know what I did to the defense there, but we are dropping back on the little whip route. Knocked incomplete. 3rd and 5 with time winding down, looking to get the conversion to keep the drive alive. And we're going deep. And we almost had Reagan for the huge gain. Just threw it out of reach. We pumped the ball back. And UMass is getting some yards. But they face 4th and 4. With under 5 minutes left in the game. In the gun, dropping back. Quick throw. Was that? I don't think that was a first down. That was not a first down. And they turn it over on downs as we look to run out the rest of the clock and ice this game. As Castellanos going to keep it. Stay in bounds, please. 2nd and 7. Handing off inside to Broom. Up the middle, makes it 3rd and 1. 3rd and 1, just handing it off. Broom, drive. It's 4th and inch. I'm going for this. It's 4th and inches. If we get this, we run down to the 2-minute warning and give us the chance to just walk out of here with a win. Or we could just run it up the middle and score. And Broom can just run it in and add to the blowout as we ice the game against the rival UMass. In this case, U-Trash. Castellanos, 9 of 18, 177, a touchdown, 2 picks. Not his best day. Alex Broom picked it up on the ground, 14 carries, 56 yards, 3 touchdowns. Castellanos, a couple sacks hurt, but he had 13 yards on the ground. Bond had 125 yards on the ground. Excuse me. With 3 20-plus yard runs and 67 yards as his longest run and a touchdown. I'm trying to wrap my head around that. McGowan, 4 for 96 and a touchdown. Looks like that was a 67-yard touchdown. Reagan, 2 for 20. Skeet, 2 for 41. Bond, 1 for 20. And Jones had the drop early in that first quarter. Defensively, Amari Jackson leads the team with tackles with 6, tied with McGinnis and Williams. We were living in their backfield with McGinnis and Williams getting 4 TFLs, Steele with 3, Tate with 2, Griffin with 1, and Rooks with 1 as well. A bunch of sacks. 1 for Griffin, 1 for Rooks, 1 for Williams, 1 for Blackwell. No interceptions though. Quick recruiting update as guys reach their top 3 and top 5 schools. We lose Alford to Syracuse. Syracuse keep losing out on recruits to them. Unfortunate, that's just the way it is. Our championship contender going up as we are, looks like we are ranked 51st in the B tier for a championship contender. And we have another game against number 6th ranked Notre Dame. 1-1. I probably am going to sim that one as they did snag that recruit from us. Now we're going to go back to recruiting, get some progress done. We are leading the way heavily on Martino. Probably going to take some points off Tavares, and I will update you guys when I'm done that. We're still very much in it for the 4-star. Unfortunately, we lose out to Alford. To Syracuse, we got that time back. Time to really pour it in on Maka. Like, max this out entirely. Did some recruiting, had to take some points off of Tavares. We're so far ahead for Martino right now. We're so far ahead for Tavares, we can kind of hold back, wait. We're probably going to lose out on Vanover. We'll keep punching. We're probably going to lose out on him. No hard feelings there. Tight end, we're up there for Godwin. Love to see it. Maka, we are right there leading the charge for him, hoping to not get jumped by Syracuse again. Although we were kind of playing catch-up here with Alford. Guard, we're leading for Klein. We're trying to get in the lead for Anunban. We're trying. We're hoping to. Dumping points, and had to take some points off the ends here because we don't need defensive ends. We have plenty of them. We don't need them. Not a team need. If we can get the 4-star DOS, that'd be great. Not sweating it if we don't. Defensive tackles we do need. We are trying to catch up with Goodwell. Outside linebacker, dumping a lot of points into Callaway, trying to get back in that top 3 and sneak away there. We are top 3 for Mike Washington. We found a gem middle linebacker. We are trying to max out the points we can put into him. Might have to steal another 10 elsewhere. I haven't done anything for corners yet. And we scouted Farrell a little bit. I am trying to get some points here. I might just have to pull some points. I'm actually, you know what? That's what I'm doing. I'm pulling points from Washington. And I am... Nope, that's not what I wanted. Pulling points from Washington. And I'm going to dump more points into Lloyd. Because that is a gem 4-star linebacker. That is 6 foot, 85 tackling, 92 speed middle linebacker. I want that. I need that. And we're going for it. We're going to sim the game against Notre Dame. Can't play every game. We might be competitive in the sim. This might not be the game for us. Oh my goodness, we beat Notre Dame. We upset Notre Dame. Number 6th ranked Notre Dame. We beat them 38-13. Wasn't even close. Castellanos. 275 yards, 3 touchdowns, no interceptions. Broom 55 on the ground. Castellanos 14. Broom found the end zone. Bond had 10. Jones had 8. Receiving Reagan 85 and a touchdown. McGowan 70 and a touchdown. Skeet 66 yards. Bond had a 42-yard touchdown. And Bradley got in there for a reception as well. Defensively, Williams 7 tackles. Ziegler, Jackson, and Price all had 6 TFLs. 1 for Ziegler, 1 for Blackwell. 2 sacks for McGinnis, the freshman. And a sack for Williams. 2 interceptions, 1 from Nolan Ziegler and another from Amari Jackson. So we upset number 6th ranked at the time, Notre Dame. We aren't ranked, but we are first in the SEC, or in the ACC, excuse me. Oh my goodness. What's the top 25 look like now? Notre Dame's 1-2 and they're 19. We have 3-0. All I'm saying is, we got a chance to sneak in there and end up being ranked. Do we play? I don't think we don't play anyone ranked this week because we're taking on the 0-1 Michigan State Spartans. Oh my goodness. Huge upset. 3-0 to start the season. Maybe we can be ranked. This will help out with recruiting, no doubt. I believe we did lose out on... Yeah, we lost out on Vanover. We got 150 hours left. Gonna spread those out. Go after some of our guys. And see what we can do. Unfortunately, we lost out on Vanover. Is what it is. Running backs aren't the highest priority right now. Update before we close out everything. Going in on Martino, still leading the way by quite a bit. No one else really in pursuit. Gonna need to pivot at running back. Tight ends up there for Godwin. We're hanging in there for Keller, despite, just not putting anything into him. Larry Small, I don't think we're going to be able to hang with him either. And all that suffice to say, I meant to look at the team needs, and we're going to look at the team needs. We need a quarterback, because we have 2 seniors. We need running backs. We need fullbacks. We will work on that. Going after tight ends. Going after guards. And a tackle. Defensively, we need literally everything. Except ends. We need everything but ends. So going after defensive tackles, going after outside linebackers, going after middle linebackers. We're working on it here. We're going after it. We have 4 senior middle linebackers, so we're going to need some guys to contribute. Might have to find a guy in the transfer portal, but we will continue and see how it goes. Recruiting, very early stages. We need a corner. We're looking at that. We need safeties as well. We could always move. We could always move guys, right? We don't need kickers or punters, but I would like to go for kickers and punters because our kicker is a 68 after Connor leaves. As for punting, we have no spare punters, but we have a junior, so should be okay. If we can get some guys to commit, that clears up so many opportunities and so many hours. Because we only have 600 to use in a week. A lot of them are tied up in these guys who are getting to the later stages, right? Tukuafu in the later stages, looking to narrow down his top 3. Doss looking to narrow down his top 3. Carden looking to narrow his top 3, which we might sneak into. Martino narrowed down his top 5. And Anunban is about to narrow down his top 3, and we are competing with Louisville for him. They have a visit scheduled with him. I can't schedule a visit for whatever reason, and that might cost me this battle, and that would suck. But that is the unfortunate reality of the games we play. And we have one more bout against Michigan State. At Michigan State, we're going to simulate this one, and then look ahead at the rest of our schedule. Kicking it off with ACC opponent Florida, ranked 4, then Duke, then Clemson, rivalry game, then Marshall, and Virginia Tech, ACC game, then California, then Pitt, and then our last game of the regular season at Syracuse. So we'll sim this Michigan State game, and then do one last round of recruiting and end it next week. So we have moved to 4-0, and our championship contender has moved up to a B+ tier. Rooks, 2 sacks, 2 TFLs, and 7 tackles is player of the game, or player of the week against the ACC. He's the national defensive player of the week. Have yourself a day for beating up against Michigan State. The score was 31-23. Much closer battle here. Castellanos 284 and 4 touchdowns. Ground game. Bond, what is this? Bond, 2 carries, 81 yards and a touchdown. 70-yard touchdown run probably. Broom 25 yards on the ground. Castellanos 21. Jones 8. Bond another 113 yards through the air and a touchdown. Skeet and McGowan had 67, 61 and a touchdown apiece. 16 for Bradley, 15 for Reagan, 12 for Broom. Defensively, Steele led the way with tackles, 9 tackles. Then Rooks, National Defensive Player of the Week, 7 tackles, 2 TFLs. We also had one from Jalen Cheek and 2 sacks. And we had Bug Jones and Josiah Griffin split a sack as well. No interceptions as we climb to 4-0. We're doing everything we can here. There's not much else we can do. Like, unless we can get conference prestige, unless we can sway him right and get conference prestige, unless we can get conference prestige to be, you know, something that matters to this guy, I don't know what else we can do, because we nailed it with the clutch. Those are 3 areas he cares about. We are B, A, and B- tier in them. Pro potential, playing style, and proximity to home. I'll see if I can get the sway, but I don't know if it'll work. I don't know how the sway is going to work. So we're just going to keep it going with pitch in the clutch and see how that rolls. Oh, we are now in second for Doss because stupid Syracuse. Scheduling a visit with Lloyd for week 10 against Virginia Tech. Proximity to home matters. Bring the family over. And then we'll offer a scholarship to Farrell. Looking to gain some points. We have 15 hours left. And we're almost at the finish line with Tukuafu. Dumping the rest of the points into him. Looking to lock this out and beat Syracuse. This is so annoying, but I feel like I battle with Syracuse for just about every recruit. And then quarterbacks, we are kind of just chugging along there. Haven't offered a scholarship to either guy yet. Martino is the guy we want. Can I move him up my thing? I can't. Martino's the guy we want. We might, this is completely different. Might look to switch up to a 4-3 defense because we got a lot of ends and we got a lot of lights ends, if that makes sense. Just kind of smaller guys that might perform better in like a pure edge capacity. Like Griffin, 246, 252, 255, 259, 234 for McGinnis, who's lighting it up as a freshman. And then Flint, like 284, we could kind of just bop him into tackle, kind of a depth guy at this point. And then on the other side, like 261, 255, 246, 250. Defensive tackles are also like kind of a little lighter as well. We redshirted Beloit solely because I need like 2 defensive tackles on the roster at least next season. And then like linebackers, these guys specialize in pass coverage and or stopping the run, like field general, run stopper, pass coverage, run stopper. So I think it would serve us best to really like simplify it a little bit and get us going there. We have a lot of corners. We could possibly look at switching guys to safety. Again, that's something to evaluate and judge later. We have we have top 3 guys are seniors and they will be graduating, so looking for these guys to step up and progress. And does anyone have like decent enough zone coverage? Maybe Tucker could move. That's the only guy I would really consider moving. As far as it comes with the strong safety spot, Price would slot in nicely for his senior year. And then we'd probably just hand it off to Marvin Kaysen at free safety and look to recruit some depth. So I think switching to a 4-3 would be beneficial for the future. But we are 4-0. We are somehow not ranked, despite having crushed Notre Dame, who, if we look at the top 25, where are they? Where is Notre Dame ranked? And we kicked their butts. Where are they? They're ranked 19th. They're ranked 17th, excuse me. And they are 2-2. They are 2-2 and they are ranked 17th. And we absolutely beat the brakes off them. So with that being said, if we don't get ranked, that's going to be very disappointing. We have a chance to play Virginia Tech later in the... We had a chance to play a few ranked opponents later in the season in the ACC, in our conference. And you know what? You can make the argument about strength of schedule. Absolute domination. There was a scare against Stanford, fair. Crushed UMass, crushed Notre Dame, beat Michigan State. 20th ranked Florida State coming up this week. Then Duke. Then 18th ranked Clemson. Then top 10 Virginia Tech. We have a chance to make some noise in not only the ACC, but just the entire college football landscape. And I'm looking to do that, especially in the senior year of a lot of our guys. A lot of our starters are seniors. Castellanos is a senior, and guess what? He has been having a phenomenal season, especially to start. Rough season last time. He is at almost 1,000 yards, 11 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. If we go ahead and look at the previous year, just under 3,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 18 picks. Higher yards per attempt, higher yards per game. And he's doing a solid job on the ground as well. Hasn't found the end zone yet for a carry, but he's been a big contributor on the ground. And that's all I'm going to get into now. So thank you for enjoying this journey as we reach 4-0. And if we beat Florida State, I think we'll be ranked next week. So that's the big showdown. That's the big ticket item as we look to get ranked, to move to 5-0, and to land some recruits. Hoping we can do all of that and more in the next episode.